Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Hey, this is EAJ Man from Autopsy Live and the Skype Pirates. When I want to make it look like I don't give a shit about sports, I tune into Sports World Radio with Jeff Escow.
Jeff
Doing bad time. Doing bad time. Got myself a problem.
from San Diego. It's Sports World Radio. You've never heard a sports show like this. Oh, no, you haven't.
Oh, blow me.
You got it.
Holy fucking shit.
What the hell is your major malfunction?
Can't believe that goddamn son of a bitch did that fucking crap.
Don't give me any of your shit.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. Those are your hosts, Jeff Escow and Sean Mann. Remember, those who can't play sports, talk about it. These two tell it like it is. Tune into Sports World Radio for the fastest hour of sports of your life. So here they are, the douchebags of sports themselves, Jeff Escow and Sean Mann.
Hey, welcome to Sports World Radio. How's everybody doing today? I am the host, Jeff Escow. We got a jam-packed show like we do each and every... I didn't tell Sean this, or maybe I did at the end of the show. I don't remember. That show yesterday went so damn fast, I couldn't believe it was over. Holy freaking canoodles, Batman. It was unbelievable. That show that we had yesterday was so fast, it's going to be just the same way today. So I say we get all the particulars out of the way and we get into this. Like I said, I am the host, Jeff Escow. This is Sports World Radio. You can listen to us on SportsWorldRadio.com each and every Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. on the East, 3 p.m. on the West, and if you live in the mountains...
Who really cares and who knows?
We're really ripping them this week, aren't we, buddy?
Yep.
Oh, well, it's time to rip on them people who live in the mountain, you Colorado freaks, you. That's right, we're talking to you, you freaking humps over there in Colorado. Figure it out for your damn skippy selves, who really cares? Facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio. Head over to Facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio. Like our Facebook page. If you got any questions, ask us via Facebook. Okay? If you want to ask us a question, you want to come and hang out in our chat room, head on over to Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker, Spreaker.com. If you don't have an account, guess what, boys and girls? It's free. Get yourself a free account. Sign up today. Type in Sports World Radio right at the top. The show, the live show, will show you there. Click on it. It'll show up at the bottom of your screen. Click on the bubble all the way over there to the right, and you'll be in the freaking chat room. Okay, now if you don't want to go through all that and you just want to listen to us on Sports World Radio, I understand. If you have Skype, you can Skype us at Sports World Radio Show and give us a call that way if you want. Sports World Radio Show on Skype, or email us at swrshow@gmail.com. That's swrshow@gmail.com. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter as well at twitter.com/SportsWorldRadio, twitter.com/SportsWorldRadio, and like I said, facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio as well. We have a contest going on for all you peeps. We are looking for a new intro. 60 seconds long, no curse words. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann must be in there. 60 seconds long, no curse words. Our names, Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, must be in there. Send it to introcontest@sportsworldradio.com. That's introcontest@sportsworldradio.com. Also, don't forget to sign up for our sports shorts, SWR Sport Shorts, at sportsworldradio.com/sport shorts. You can sign up as a free member and just get the February stuff that's there, or become a paid member for only $4.95 a month. That's one cup of coffee at Starbucks, boys and girls. $4.95 a month. You get every single commercial break. So when we go to commercial break, Sean and I can continue the show. We continue the show on the phone, and we're recording all those conversations, and we're putting it in a membership, so you guys get to listen to that. And it's no hold bars over there. There's no cursing. There's cursing and everything going on over there. There's yelling and screaming. There's a lot of good stuff over there. And last week and this week has been a lot of fun doing it. We've been doing a lot of fun with that. So head on over to sportsworldradio.com/sport shorts and become a member today. Because we got a contest going on there, the Word of the Week contest that goes on there just for them. You guys never get the Word of the Week. Only they do. So head on over to sportsworldradio.com/sport shorts and become a member today. with all that being said, what do you say, hey, we bring in the co-host, Sean Mann, the update man. What's going on there, my friend?
I'm doing okay, Jeff. Welcome to Sports World Radio. It's July 2nd, 2015. 6:08 on the East Coast, 3:08 p.m. on the West. For you people in the mountain, like I said.
Who gives a crap?
Yeah, who cares? Really gives a crap. And doing well in general, although Josh and I had to deal with Gary one
Although, yeah. I called you up like I do each and every day. Excuse me. I call you up like I do each and every day, and I get a attitude from you.
Yeah, I was a little bit depressed.
A little bit depressed?
Yeah.
A little bit depressed? You were more than a little bit depressed, my friend.
Because the guy doesn't know how to shut up about the stupid Redskins.
See, that's the problem right there. He talks about the Redskins. Hey, Gary One Arm, the team that you happen to be talking about, a bunch of freaking losers, dude.
Yeah,
Hello?
and then he says to Josh, Josh doesn't know anything about football, and I don't know anything about football.
A bunch of freaking losers, man. What the hell's the matter with you?
And he probably believes and thinks that Jeff doesn't know anything about football.
Yeah, lots of luck with that. I'm just saying it right now.
Yep.
Lots of luck with that. Yeah, at least my team has won a couple of Super Bowls this decade. What the hell has your team done? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, 24 years, Gary, since 1991. So come talk to me when the Redskins actually win a Super Bowl.
Just say, Gary, sit there and shut up. You like that?
Yes.
That's pretty good, huh?
It was pretty funny.
All right, so what do you say we get started with the first topic of the day, my friend?
All right, the first story we get to of the day, we move to the NBA. Tim Duncan has announced he's coming back for a 19th season in the NBA.
No kidding.
Tim Duncan confirmed Thursday he'll return for a 19th season with the San Antonio Spurs to chase what he wants, his 6th NBA championship.
Would that be the most?
For Tim Duncan, yes.
How many does Jordan have?
Jordan has 6.
So he wants to tie Jordan.
Yep.
That's what he wants to do. He wants to tie Jordan. Because there ain't no way he's going to catch anybody else.
Tim Duncan said he finally had a chance to talk with Spurs coach Greg Popovich. Duncan told the San Antonio Express News on Thursday, quote, I'll be on the court next year and return for a 19th year with the San Antonio Spurs.
19 years, man, with one team. That's pretty crazy.
Crazy, but he's had an incredible run with the 5 championships that he's won.
That's pretty nuts. 19 seasons with one team. And he's won 5 championships with that one team. So that means everybody else is coming back too. You know that.
That's right.
You know that. It doesn't. You don't have to see it right now, but you know it because he talked to all the other guys. They said, okay, let's go for one more year. So they're all coming back. Every single one of them. Ginobili, him, Parker, they'll all be back.
Hello there, Double A. I don't like your profile picture, you sneak.
That's a nice profile picture you got there, Double A.
I don't need any Bruins Kleenexes here. You don't even remind me about that.
Dwayne Wade signed a 1-year, $20 million contract with the Heat.
Is that confirmed? I haven't seen anything yet on that.
Everybody's signing everywhere. What the hell's going on here, man? They're throwing money around like it's hand over fist. It's ridiculous, man.
Yes, this breaking news story into Sports World Radio, Dwayne Wade, thank you, Double A, has agreed to a 1-year, $20 million contract with the Miami Heat. And I was believing and expecting that Duncan would return to San Antonio for a 19th year and that Dwayne Wade would not return to Miami. But, Josh, you and I had the conference, and you asked me a big question. Who did I think was going to make a move next or go to another team? I thought it would be Dwayne Wade, but it won't be the case as he goes back to Miami.
Yeah, but he signed a 1-year deal because he knows next year the salary cap goes up even more, so he can sign another deal.
That's right.
Unbelievable.
So he will stay in Miami and still be teammates with Chris Bosh.
Correct. And they're not going to have a bad team. They're not going to have a bad team in the East, in Miami, and they're in the East. So the only team they really got to worry about is Cleveland.
That's right.
And Cleveland's going to have a problem. I'm just telling you right now, okay? Cleveland's got Varishal coming back. They got Thompson. They got Love. And they got whatchamacallit that played during the playoffs, too. What's his name? The other tall white guy that played during the playoffs? Josh, help me out here.
I can't remember. Josh would know.
Help me out here. Cleveland. He didn't play a lot. He played 9 minutes in one game. And what the heck he was the center? Help me out, please. It's skipping my mind for right now.
He's a big guy. I remember
big guy,
he was a
correct.
guy that got a lot of offensive rebounds in the
Mozgov.
NBA Finals.
Thank you, Josh. Mozgov. Okay?
Mozgov.
So that's 4. Okay? You can't keep all 4 of those guys.
No.
Okay? Somebody's getting traded. Somebody's getting traded. You can't keep all 4 of those guys.
And that's a big decision for owner Dan Gilbert and David Griffin, the Cleveland Cavaliers general manager, to make. What would be the best trade for the Cavaliers?
And Davis went to the Blazers for $20 million.
Mm-hmm.
Ed Davis goes to the freaking agrees on a 3-year deal worth $20 million to the Portland Trailblazers. This is freaking ridiculous, man.
A lot of moves going on, a lot of signings,
tons of money. That's why. Listen, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you something. If you got a son, put a basketball in his hand right now. Okay, put a basketball in his hand and let him become a basketball player because that's where the money is right now. Okay, you got average players. It's a good thing Tony Romo is not a basketball player. I'm telling you right now because you got average basketball players in this league signing $44 million deals, signing $20 million deals for 2 or 3 years, getting paid. And I kind of find it ridiculous. Okay? Look at, okay? Monroe. Greg Monroe.
Yes.
Signed a 3-year deal with the stinking Milwaukee Bucks.
What's your thoughts about that? I saw that. I thought of you, Jeff.
$50 million max contract, 3-year deal. That's disgusting. Okay? That's disgusting. And I hate to tell you something. The Lakers and the Knicks are getting screwed because they ain't getting nobody.
I don't know what Phil Jackson is thinking, the Knicks president.
You don't even hear much going on with what's going on with him.
No, you don't hear very much what's going on with him,
I have a feeling
the Knicks
he's
organization, and, of course, with the Los Angeles Lakers, where they're going, because there was a big rumor coming out maybe Dwayne Wade would go to L.A. That didn't turn out to go in their favor.
You want to know something? All these so-called experts that say this guy's going there, this guy's going here, this guy's going there, they're all freaking wrong. Nobody got it right. Everybody's saying that Greg Monroe was going to either go to the Lakers or the Knicks. Well, guess what? Guess where he ended up? In Milwaukee. Nobody saw that. Shut up!
Josh says to Jeff, fear the deer. Watch out, Jeff.
Who?
Fear the deer in Milwaukee. Watch out, Jeff.
Fear the deer in Milwaukee. Yeah, okay, whatever. It's the Milwaukee Bucks, for Christ's sakes.
With Jason Kidd as head coach.
Big deal. Big stinking deal. Who cares?
Josh goes, nobody wants to go there. No long-term return of investment.
Well, what about the Lakers? Nobody wants to go to the Lakers either.
Nobody does.
How about LaMarcus Aldridge giving the Lakers a second chance to pitch him again?
Ooh, I don't know about this. I still think it's going to fall through because Aldridge is looking at every NBA team. I don't think he's going to go to L.A.
How about that? He's giving the Lakers a second chance to pitch him. How crazy is that?
Josh says Knicks, Lakers, or Celtics. That's my point, that nobody wants to go to those three teams.
Well, the Knicks signed a follow on a 2-year deal for $16 million.
True.
Okay. So
How about this move, Jeff, if I may? Mark Gasol, he signed, he's nearing a 5-year contract with the Memphis Grizzlies.
he's
What do you all
staying.
think about that?
Yeah, I knew he was going to stay.
I'd say, again, watch out for Memphis again. I'd say watch out for Memphis, the Clippers, and I still don't rule out the Golden State Warriors. They just won the NBA championship, like we all know, but they still have all their talent, and they're going to be tough again next year in the Western Conference. I wouldn't rule Golden State Warriors returning to the NBA Finals and winning. The Clippers, yes. I know how devastated they were because they had the Rockets on the brink of elimination, and they blew a 3-1 lead.
Blew a 3-1 league big time.
Yeah, and that was frustrating for the Clippers because everybody in L.A. was all excited about the fact that the Clippers had never been to a Western Conference Finals, that it always had been the L.A. Lakers, and then they blew that opportunity. And AA says he has a new profile picture for you to look at, Jeff.
Hey, AA, blow me.
Just wait until October 19th when Philadelphia and the Giants play. I'll be ready for that one. Thinking of both
AA, when the Giants beat your freaking Philadelphia Eagles this year, I better see a New York Giants are great banner.
Are we sensing a wager here between Jeff and AA?
Well, I can't change my banner. It has to stay on my what it is. So I'm sorry about that. I can't change my banner, but Sean can. Sean can change his banner for me.
Oh.
Yeah,
boy.
so if the Giants lose, Sean will put something, he'll change his banner.
No. You leave me out of this. This is between you and AA. I'm not getting involved.
I can't change the Sports World Radio banner, man. We have to keep it there like that.
Then there's no bet right there in place. Josh says, rather talk about free agency than the 10 million quarterbacks in Chip Kelly land. Ooh, Josh, careful. Ooh, AA.
Chip Kelly land. What a schmuck that guy is. How many
quarterbacks? Says, bitch, please.
Let me ask you a question, Sean. How many quarterbacks play at a time? When you're playing an NFL football game, how many quarterbacks are playing for your team at a time?
2.
Okay, I'm going to rephrase the question. Let's see if you can get it correct. When your team is out, when your offense is out on the field, how many quarterbacks is your team playing when your offense is out on the field?
Oh, I don't know.
1. What do you mean you don't know?
I mean 1. I was teasing.
No, you weren't teasing. You didn't know the answer. It's 1. You play 1 quarterback at a time per team.
Yeah.
Okay? Why do you have 16 million quarterbacks like Sean's got 16 million chins? What's up with that?
Hey, leave my chins out of it. You can talk to AA about the quarterback problem.
Okay, what's up with that? And I hate to tell you something. Tim Tebow ain't even making the freaking team. Because there ain't no way he's freaking having 3 quarterbacks on the team. He's either going to have Mark Sanchez and Sam Bradford, and that's it. Tim Tebow ain't making it. That's it. Okay? And then Tim Tebow's going to be sitting out doing college games again. And Skippy, your thumb's going to go up your ass because I'm going to stick it there because you don't know what you're talking about neither about Tim Tebow, okay?
Remember the quotes that Skippy has said all year.
I do. I believe
Josh sent me, and when Josh reads them, that Tim Tebow is going to win a Comeback Player of the Year award.
Believe me, I do. Believe me, I do.
AA says, Jeff, there's no quarterback problem, so you all can suck my nuts.
What do you mean there's no quarterback problem? You got 12 of them on the damn team. What, is Tim Tebow going to be a wide receiver now? You're going to screw being a quarterback and going to turn him into a wide receiver? Oh, God forbid they turn him into a wide receiver. What the hell is Skip Bayless going to say? Unbelievable. Yeah, you got 3 quarterbacks on your team, and you ain't got one good one in the 3.
Probably Chip Kelly would go as Sam Bradford.
If
That's
you
what he's probably
think-
looking at.
If you think Sam Bradford, Mark Sanchez, and or Tim Tebow are going to take you to the Super Bowl, you're crazy.
Well, Double A still knows that he's got the advantage in bets against you, but
I
wonder
don't
how
care. It comes down to Super Bowls, and the Philadelphia Eagles haven't won one in a long-ass time.
I hate to say it. The last time the Eagles even won a championship, it goes back to 1960. That was when they were in. That was for the NFL championship.
Last
Never
quarterback they had on their team that was any good was Ron Jaworski, for Christ's sakes. Everybody else sucked.
And Double A says, "Hey Jeff, when we make the playoffs and the Giants don't,
When was the last time you won a Super Bowl compared to the New York Giants, jackass? Answer me that one. When was the last time the Giants won a Super Bowl, Sean?
oh boy, 2011,
When was the last time the Philadelphia Eagles won a Super Bowl, Sean?
never."
Thank you very much. End of freaking discussion. That's it.
Double A says, "Hey Jeff, you're going to lose
It
whatever
doesn't-
hair you have left."
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you beat the Giants twice or once. It does not matter. You know why? Because you're not going to win the one thing that everybody is playing for, the Super Bowl. So it doesn't matter.
Josh goes, "No team from the NFC East should make the playoffs this year." To be honest, really a pathetic division.
Well, they're going to have to because they need a division winner. So they're going to have. How do you know it's pathetic? How do you know that the New York Giants aren't going to go 12-4, 12 and whatever the hell it is? How do you know the Dallas Cowboys aren't going to go, God forbid, 13 and whatever the hell it is? Okay? How do you know, Josh? You don't know. You don't know. Maybe every team in that division goes 8-8. You don't know. Maybe you could be right. Maybe every team in that division goes 7-9.
Oh, great. A
You
below
don't
500
know.
team that
We
wins
don't
the
know.
division and makes the playoffs. Get
I'm
the
going to
heck
tell
outta
you
here.
right
That's
now.
not enough.
I'm going to tell you right now that the Cowboys and the Eagles are going to end up behind the New York Giants. I'm telling you that right now. It's going to go Giants, Eagles, Redskins, Cowboys.
Josh says, "It's a joke and a half. The Giants will be jokes once Beckham goes down, and you don't know either, Jeff."
You're right. I don't. Neither do you. Neither does anybody. And that's the one thing that scares me, Josh, that Beckham is on the freaking cover of Madden. And every time somebody's on the cover of Madden, the son of a bitch goes down with an injury for the season. Okay? That's what scares me. That's what really scares me bad. I hope it doesn't happen this year. I mean, the Giants have an awesome passing game now. Beckham on one side, Cruz on the other, Vereen in the running back now. They shored up their passing defense. They're going to be a lot better than they were last year. A lot better than they were last year. And I don't think the Redskins, the Eagles, or the Cowboys are going to be better than what they were last year.
Redskins are going to be a disaster, and then, Gary, we won't even hear from you for a long time.
Yeah, I don't think the Redskins are going to be as good as they were last year. I don't think the Eagles are going to be as good as they were last year. And I don't think the Cowboys are going to be as good as they were last year. And I think the Giants are going to be better than they were last year because it's the second year for Eli in this offense, in McAdoo's offense. You know what, Josh? I would love to see that because you would never, ever see Gary One Arm at this show during the football season. Not at our NFL Real Talk show, not on our Sports World Radio show during football season. We don't see him during non-football season. During football season, we'll never get to see him, which will be awesome. I would love to see the Redskins go 0-16. I would love it.
Gary just wants to make it a point that he believes that this is the year the Redskins will win a Super Bowl.
He's crazy.
And then he wants to stick it in everybody's faces.
He's crazy.
thinking we don't know anything about football. You're so full of it, Gary.
He's crazy. Ain't gonna happen, Gary.
And now he says that Colt McCoy is the future. Don't forget about RG3.
Yeah, RG3. What are they gonna do with RG3? Trade him and have Colt McCoy as their freaking starting quarterback? You jackass. They're gonna put that guy. They're gonna put that guy that they're paying millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars to sit on the bench to start. Colt McCoy. Yeah.
Yep.
Lots of luck. Dumbass.
I have to say that the last time a team went 0-16, he is a bust. RG3 is. Thanks, Shabba. The last team to go 0-16 was the 08 Detroit Lions. I would like that with the Redskins. I'll laugh every time.
He is a bust. He is a big bust. Oh, wasn't he a Heisman Trophy winner?
I think he was, and of course he took the Redskins to the playoffs in 2012.
Don't get me started on that. Okay, Heisman Trophy winners, quarterback Heisman Trophy winners. Don't get me started on that.
Yep.
Okay, do not get me started on that because everybody in there, all these high-polluting, know-it-all NFL, supposedly I know everything about the NFL. Oh, he's a Heisman Trophy winner. He's going to have a great He's going to have a great NFL career. Bull donkeys.
Here's what Shabba says. Hey, Jeff, he was a 2011 Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah, well, guess what? Just because you win the Heisman Trophy don't make you an NFL quarterback. Okay? And guess what? The Heisman Trophy stats prove me right. Okay? Just because you win a Heisman Trophy do not make you an NFL quarterback.
You know what, Frank? Before we go to our first commercial break, I believe the Heisman Trophy can be a curse.
I believe it can.
For players that think they've got the potential to make it deep in the NFL and win Super Bowls and have a chance to be sensational, good luck.
Good luck is right, you rat bastards. On that note, we'll be right back with some more sports talk with Jeff Eskow, Shawman on
Sports World Radio.
Storms move fast, so we use the best technology. That includes Bosch Icon wiper blades.
They're beam blades with memory tension springs and an aerodynamic design,
which means they fit the curve of the windshield. Bosch Icon wiper blades wiped our windshield clean and outlasted any other blade we've used. In my opinion, the Bosch Icon wiper blades are the best blades out there. Bosch Icon wiper blades, how storm chasers clear the way.
Did you know that just 30 minutes a day of physical activity can improve your health and decrease your risk of heart disease? For every hour of regular, vigorous exercise, you gain 2 hours of life expectancy. So start walking for yourself and for your heart. Start walking with your family. You'll feel better. Start walking in your community. You'll lead happier and healthier lives. Start walking. Start something. Join the movement today. For more information on the American Heart Association's START program, visit startwalkingnow.org and start walking. Start something.
What kind of person gets to work in the sunshine instead of an office? This kind of person. I am the new way to work. I do have an office. I'm just not chained to it. It's a Regis office at one of the nicest addresses in the city. I don't have a lease, so I don't have to budget for stuff like phones, IT guys, and artwork for the lobby. Instead, I pay one low monthly rate that gives me a beautiful lobby that impresses my clients, a friendly receptionist, a fully furnished office, a place to meet, and a place to brainstorm with my fellow New Way to Workers. We wonder why more people don't realize that the new way to work is the best way to work. I come here because I want to, not because I have to. I am the new way to work, and I'd like you to join me.
Start now and get 1 month free. Call 1-800-OFFICES or visit regis.com/TV.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Eskow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. Okay, so while we were at break, okay, you know me, because I hate people when they think they're freaking right. And I just proved it to Sean and to the Sports Chart peeps. Now I'm going to prove it to you bitches. Before we went to break, we were talking about the Heisman Trophy winners, right? And I said, just because you win a Heisman Trophy as a quarterback, don't make you an NFL quarterback, okay? I'm going to start in the year 2000, 15 years ago. 15 years ago I'm starting, okay? 2000, Chris Wenke. Okay? 2001, Eric Couch. Okay? 2002, Carson Palmer. 2003, Jason White. 2004, Matt Leinart. Okay? 2005 was vacated. 2006, Troy Smith. All quarterbacks so far, bitches. 2007, Tim Tebow. 2008, Sam Bradford. Okay? 2009 was a running back. 2010, Cam Newton. He's having a nice career. 2011, RG3. 2012, Johnny Manziel. 2013, Jameis Winston. We'll find out. 2014, Marcus Mariota. We'll find out. Now, I'm going to do one even better. Okay? 1999, it was a running back. 1998 was a running back. 1997 was not a quarterback. 1996 was a quarterback. Danny Waffle. Okay? The next quarterback pick for the Heisman Trophy, 1993, Charlie Ward. He didn't even play in the NFL. He went to play for the Knicks. Okay? 1992, quarterback Gino Turrieta. Okay? 1990, Ty Detmer. So-so good career, right?
Mm-hmm.
1986, Vinny Testaverde. Good career. You got to go all the way back to freaking 1990 or 1986 to find somebody who had find a Heisman Trophy quarterback who had a good career. Just because you're a goddamn Heisman Trophy winner, do not make you an NFL quarterback, and I just proved it. And Skip, if you want to battle me on this, let's go, bitch, because I got the stats sitting right in front of me, you dumbass.
On a piece of paper for that.
You, not even on a piece of paper, right on my computer, you dumbass. And I'll show it to you in black and white and make you shut right up. Dumbass. I just don't get it.
And how Skippy says, Tim Tebow, comeback player of the year, coming up this year.
It ain't going to happen.
Oh, come on, Jeff. You know very well that he's got potential and a lot of years left in the NFL, maybe.
Hey, Frank, I'll give you Ty Detmer was okay. I got no problem with that. But you know something? That was 1990. That's when the last okay quarterback was in the league, besides the 2010 Cam Newton. Everybody else sucked. So, obviously, I'm correct, Skip, and you're wrong. Just because you win a Heisman Trophy as a quarterback, do not make you an NFL quarterback, bitch.
Very true.
And if you can't see that, then you shouldn't be in sports talk. End of discussion. Now, Sean, there was something else I wanted to talk to you about, and I don't know if you saw this. Okay? I saw this the other day, and I was just holy freaking Toledo about it. Did I save it? Please. Yes, I have it right here in front of me. Okay. This article right here was put out on June 25th, and I haven't had time to talk to you about it. Okay.
All right.
It's not it's kind of a long article, but I just want to give you the gist of this article. Okay. Jeff Van Gundy ex-coach in the NBA, commentator for ESPN and ABC, Jeff Van Gundy, houses 2 female USA soccer players. They play for the Houston team in the Women's Soccer League. Right now they're abroad and they're playing for the USA team. They live in his house with his family. He jumped on the program to help house female soccer players. And he has Megan Kleinberg. Sorry if I mess up your name, Megan. Megan Kleinberg living in the house, and Morgan Bryan also moved in. So Jeff Van Gundy and Jeff Van Gundy's wife and kids and family have 2 female USA soccer players living at his house, housing them because they don't make enough money in their soccer league to buy a house or an apartment or anything like that.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
That's very strange when you think about it.
I thought it was pretty cool. The article is really, really bitching. There's the article right there. It's from the USA Today. It's a really cool article. Sunday morning means pancakes at Jeff Van Gundy's house. Jeff cuts fresh fruit. His wife Kim flips pancakes, and Megan Kleinberg fixes bacon. Yes, the same Megan Kleinberg who has played every minute on the U.S. national team backline in this World Cup. Pancake Sundays with the Van Gundy family in Houston because she lives with them while playing for the Houston Dash in the National Women's Soccer League. When Van Gundy learned of the team's host family program last year, he jumped on the opportunity knowing little about soccer. The former NBA coach and current ESPN analyst didn't realize his family received an absolute blessing. Then this past spring, U.S. midfielder Morgan Bryan moved in too. I can't tell you how fortunate we are, Van Gundy told For the Win. We don't know when you don't know when you have people, but the example they set as also for me, having been in the NBA for a long time. They just have a different perspective because they've never had it easy. And it's interesting to watch them. They're really just excited about the opportunities, and how they go about it is impressive. Van Gundy also says the most difficult diva of women's soccer would be the easiest NBA player ever. How about that, boys and girls?
That's pretty impressive. I'm just listening to what you're saying as you're reading the article about how grateful Van Gundy is. This is pretty cool.
And the article goes on to say that in fact, his family is learning more from them than they are from his family. You know,
kind of learning their backgrounds and their views was what you're kind of saying.
And it was kind of funny because Jeff Van Gundy was on a sports show today, and he was being interviewed, and he said that they've helped me out so much. In fact, here it is. They're more tech sound, so they can actually get the Apple TV up on the screen, which I've never been able to accomplish, Van Gundy says. They'll go up to their room some, but they're pretty invested. They hang out. So basically what they're doing is they hooked up his Apple TV, so now he can have his Apple TV. He also asked them one day, hey, guys, you want to go out for hamburgers and fries? And they just looked at him like, you're crazy, man. They eat really healthy, really super, super healthy. So, and you want to know something? They're fairly young women. Okay? They're fairly young women. Both of them are in their early 20s. And they hang out with the Van Gundys. They do Van Gundy family things with them and all that stuff. So props to Jeff Van Gundy and his family for hosting 2 professional soccer players. Props to you, man. I see, I like stuff like that.
Yeah, learn the family backgrounds, help people out. That was a good job by what the Van Gundy family did.
I like stuff like that, you know. So I think that's really freaking cool. So props to Mr. Van Gundy. Go check out that article. It's a really good read, man. It's a really, really good read. Go check out that article. It's well worth it.
Jeff Van Gundy is very, very thoughtful. He likes to, this is what you got to do, help others out, pitch in, and that's the important thing.
Yeah.
And that's called being caring, from what you're saying here when I'm looking through this whole story that you sent.
Yeah, it's a really good read. It's a lot of fun, and props to Van Gundy. Way to go, bro. That's very impressive. Bringing two strangers into your home and opening up your home, that's pretty cool. So, you know what's going to happen now? If the women beat Japan on Sunday, they'll have two gold medalists living at their house. Can you imagine what that party is going to be like? Wow.
Yeah.
That party is going to be nuts. Hey, what do you say we go to our first update? On the other side of this update, I know we got some things coming. I do believe we got the beginning of the Skippy quotes coming, and then we'll bring Frank in on the top of the hour and do the rest of the half. Or, Josh, are we waiting totally until the top of the hour to do the Skippy quotes? What are we doing, buddy?
I believe he's going to be doing the top of the hour for the Skippy quotes,
Okay.
but we will bring him in after this update.
All right. You're listening to Jeff Escow and Sean Mann on Sports World Radio. This update is brought to you by The Flipper. Head on over to flipperflipper.com and get your flipper today, and never, ever touch your toilet seat ever again with your hand. You don't have to touch your toilet seat with your hand if you get the flipper. Head on over to flipperflipper.com and get your flipper today. Take it away, Sean Mann, with the first update of the day.
All right, Jeff, thank you very much. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Sports World Radio on this Thursday, July 2nd, 2015. We moved to Major League Baseball. A lot of afternoon action in the big leagues today. 10 innings today. The Cleveland Indians, they have completed a unbelievable and impressive road trip down in Tampa Bay with a sweep of the Tampa Bay Rays 5-4. That game went into extra innings. Pittsburgh over Detroit 8-4. Milwaukee, they strike for 2 runs. It's in the top half of the first inning, leading the Phillies 2-0. The Marlins, they are victorious today, 5-4 against the San Francisco Giants. Other action today in the big leagues. You got Texas at Baltimore, Boston at Toronto, Washington and Atlanta. San Diego is taking on St. Louis. Minnesota at Kansas City. Another game, of course, went final. I forgot to mention, but here we go. Chicago Cubs over the Mets by a score of 6-1. Also, Colorado taking on Arizona, and Seattle takes on Oakland. In the World Cup of Soccer, you can watch all that action with all the foreign countries and, of course, United States playing against teams for the World Cup of Soccer. In the NFL, of course, the news continues as we continue to wait on the news of Tom Brady. No decision yet. We got to wait still for a while. We're just a few weeks away from what Commissioner Goodell has decided to do. Sad news in the NFL. Lions great Hall of Fame tight end Sanders, he passed away at the age of 68. Rest in peace, as our thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family and friends. The New York Jets today, they made some news. They dealt with the situation, which was Richardson got suspended for the violation of an NFL rule. He got suspended for 4 games. San Diego Chargers' Antonio Gates got suspended 4 games for the use of performance-enhancing drugs. NBA breaking news, of course, Dwayne Wade. He made news today. He is staying in Miami. He signed a 1-year contract with the Miami Heat. Tim Duncan is remaining in San Antonio for his 19th consecutive year. Monte Ellis agreed to sign with the Indiana Pacers. Greg Monroe agreed to a contract and a deal with the Milwaukee Bucks. He spurns the Knicks and others. And of course, other news that Marc Gasol agreed on a 5-year contract with the Memphis Grizzlies. He's nearing that deal, getting it all worked out. So lots of news for the NBA free agency and the signings. That is the first of 2 updates on this very hot 96-degree day out here in the land of potatoes, Idaho. We're going to go to commercial break. When we come back from this commercial break, Josh Lopez coming in. And don't forget, top of the hour, we got the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. Be right back after we hear a word from our sponsors.
Why does consultant Jerry Howell stay at La Quinta?
Can you come back tomorrow?
Because only with La Quinta can Jerry instant hold the room tonight using just his phone number. And then power down for tomorrow on his pillow top bed. And when Jerry's refreshed, you know what he does?
We need ideas, people. Think.
Synergistic integration.
Genius.
He thinks outside the box.
I'm going for it. No.
La Quinta Inns and Suites take care of you so you can take care of business. Instant hold your next stay on your smartphone at LQ.com.
La Quinta.
Welcome to the Man Manual. Man comes with a multifunctional casing known as skin. It is remarkable. Warning, standard body wash can cause damage to man's skin. Maintain it properly with Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. It cleans man and protects skin from dryness. This will keep man's skin remarkable, even under extreme testing. Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. Skin care built in. Also, freshen man's exterior with new Aqua Impact Body Wash.
Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Most of you know me as a talk show host, but I'm also an author, actor, single father of 4, a fitness writer, avid snowboarder, and I'm also a medical marijuana patient. Like many of the million people who are living with multiple sclerosis, I'm in pain every single day. And sometimes my nerves are so raw that if you brushed up against me in an elevator, I'd scream. I can't sleep at night from the pain, and sometimes the spasms in my legs are so intense they will wake me up throughout the night. I've tried the strongest prescription medications available, and I'm going to tell you, they do not work. In fact, they leave me in a stupor, and most of the time, it's impossible to even live your life. Now, I've tried medical marijuana, and I'm going to tell you something, it works. If you'd like more information about medical marijuana, you can contact the Marijuana Policy Project at mpp.org or call 1-877-JOIN-MPP.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Eskow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. All right, our man, the producer, the program director, Josh Lopez, in the house with us right now. What's up, buddy?
What's up, freaking humps?
How you doing, you humpy hump?
I'm doing good. It's been a really busy couple of days. I worked 15 hours yesterday, including yesterday's show.
No.
And then I woke up early this morning for a job interview with the Score.
You need a vacation, man. You worked 15
I
hours?
don't believe in vacations.
You worked 15 hours in one day?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. If Skip had to do that, he'd need a vacation for 3 months.
Skip needs his relaxation. He needs to rest and sleep.
I think Ernest needs to blow him more.
Yeah, we got a big edition of the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour today. So, Frank, I hope you're ready for 30 minutes today.
Oh, we're gonna do a 30-minute segment.
We're gonna have a great Skippy segment.
We're gonna do a 30-minute Skippy segment.
Yeah, he said a lot of crap today, Jeff.
Where did he say his crap today?
And he said stuff he was on the radio today. They were talking about the NBA free agency, and then he started talking about hockey, and then a bunch of other crap.
God.
Well, we had our good hockey segment yesterday. If you guys missed it, go back and listen to the second hour of yesterday's show. We talked nothing but hockey pretty much in the second hour of the show because Ron Gallo was with us. That was a pretty good segment yesterday.
Sure was.
Hey, Jeff, you were talking about the quarterback Heisman Trophy winners, and you're doing like the noise. Yeah, that noise. I wanted to see if we could do that for the other positions, though.
What other positions?
Like running back?
Like everybody that's won the Heisman over the past 10 years.
Okay, how about
whether they're good or not?
Okay.
Or
so
15 years.
Okay, well, I did from 2000 back. 1999 was Ron Dane, running back. 1998, running back Ricky Williams.
Oh, I remember Ricky Williams.
1997, cornerback punt returner Charles Woodson.
Super Bowl champion. Yep.
You can't that, can you?
No.
All right. We had Danny Wolfel in 1996. 1995 running back Eddie George.
Didn't win the Super Bowl, but he is a Hall of Famer.
Right,
he took the Titans to the Super Bowl.
1994, Rashaan Salam, running back. 93 was Charlie Ward. 92 was Gino Torretta. 1991, wide receiver punter Desmond Howard. Really?
Great college player, not a great NFL player.
Hey, he won a Super Bowl. You can't take that away from him.
Okay. 1998 running back Barry Sanders.
2009 running back Mark Ingram.
With Barry Sanders, I can say good career. He turned the Lions around. He was a good running back.
1987.
Did we have for Johnny Manziel?
Oh, yeah.
2012.
Oh yeah, well, I had a big one.
So I wonder what Skippy would say in a debate with Jeff about all these things about Heisman Trophy winners.
You know what? He's got nothing to say, but you're right, Jeff. He's got nothing
he would have a
to
different
say.
view and perspective.
How can he have a different view? It's sitting right there in black and white. Stats. Hey, you know what? Stats don't lie, you jackass. Just look at it.
Just sit back.
Well, according to Skippy, his opinion is the only one that matters.
Well, well, you know what? Your opinion is wrong, and all of America knows it but you. So what does that say for you?
Well, come on, Jeff. He's an expert columnist.
He's not really.
He knows everything.
He really isn't. He really isn't an expert columnist, and he really doesn't know everything. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. If he did know everything, he wouldn't have told us that the Dallas Cowboys were going to beat the Philadelphia Eagles on Week 17 this year.
And he got that one wrong.
Okay, so he proved to me he doesn't know squat by making that statement. Because all he had to do was check the schedule. And obviously, he didn't do that before he made the statement. So he doesn't even do his own goddamn research.
Yeah, he works so hard for 2 hours every day, just moving back and forth like a damn hyena.
Yeah. Hey, dude, sit still, for Christ's sakes. You're freaking me out. I'm like I'm riding on a roller coaster. Sit still. You're making me nauseous.
He flips his arms more than he flips his opinions.
And then, and you know what I really hate is after Stephen A. gets done saying stuff, and he goes like this. Skippy goes, "What is that? Why do you do that? What do you got to sigh every time before you're gonna talk? This makes you sound like a sissy."
Oh, come on, Jeff and Josh. He just wants to be professional and sit the way he wants to sit.
You know, he's all melancholy before he's going to go into his point. Well, Stephen A., you know how much respect I have for this guy. And then he proceeds to bash him.
Yeah, you know what? I got an idea. Stop saying that first. You know how much I have respect for this guy? Just bash the prick. You know why? Because what you said right before, I have tremendous respect for this guy, and then you bash the living crap out of him? Mm-hmm. Don't mean crap. Just bash him and shut up.
Hey, Skippy, I wonder what you're going to be saying about the suspensions of the Dallas Cowboys, because I heard that Greg Hardy got a 10-game ban, could have major impact on Dallas.
Okay, I want to talk about something really quick.
Sure.
You mentioned it in your update, and I knew about it coming into the show that, Chargers, what's-his-face, got a 4-game suspension today.
Antonio Gates got suspended 4 games for the use of PEDs.
So, today I read an article that says, does this 4-game suspension, what's that word about his career?
Tarnished?
Tarnished. Thank you, Sean. Tarnish and Antonio Gates' career. Personally, I don't think so. Now, I'm going to reverse it. And I'm going to ask you this same question, and I'm going to change the name. Okay? They say Antonio Gates got suspended for 4 games for PEDs. Will that tarnish his career? Well, Tom Brady gets suspended for 4 games. Does that tarnish his career?
No.
So why should it tarnish Antonio Gates' career?
Yeah, and make a big deal about it.
Because I don't think it's going to tarnish either one's career.
Mm-hmm.
And these people that think it, that write articles that think it will, are schmucks. Really don't know football.
I got a message today from Ryan Stick is Blazing.
I knew it was coming.
About this situation. He said, he sent this whole to me. So, funny, at Josh Lopez CSR, who hates all cheating, as he says, it's fair to all teams, not just bashing the Patriots. Nothing about PED use. So he's insinuating that I give people that use PED use a pass?
Right.
What type of crap is that?
Have you ever listened to the show Ryan's Dick is Blazing?
How many times have I ripped Mark McGuire and freaking Alex Rodriguez on the show.
Many times. Hey, we're an equal.
Hey, I don't care who it is. I don't care if you're hacking into another team's database like the St. Louis Cardinals. I don't care if it's the Patriots with Deflategate and Spygate and any other gates they got that we don't know about. And if there's anybody else using PEDs or needing competitive advantages, you're a schmuck.
We're an equal.
You don't need competitive advantage to make you a good player. End of story.
Here at Sports World Radio, we're an equal opportunity ripper. We bash everybody equally. If they done something wrong, we call them out.
Pass.
That's right. If they done something wrong, we call them out, including you, Ryan's dick is blazing.
I'm sure he's going to probably write a tweet about Jeff and I. He wrote a tweet about me and probably went after me.
He hasn't wrote one about me, and I'm the head leader here. I'm the one that got you fired, you dumb prick. How about that? Josh didn't do it. I did it.
Funny, I had a job interview this morning. Then he sends that to me.
Josh didn't do it. I did it. How about them apples right there? I got you fired from 2,000 miles away. How do you like those apples?
He'll probably be like, bring it on. I'll take you on and try to get your show booted off the air.
Unbelievable. You can try all you want, bitch. It ain't going to happen. People have tried and tried and tried. I even made bets to try and get this show off the air. And guess what? I keep winning. So come on, bring it, bitch. And on that note, we're going to run to our top of the hour break. You're listening to Jeff Escow, Show Man Josh Lopez on
Sports World Radio.
We'll be right back.
I had PTSD. Once I was back from Iraq, I was distant from everybody in my family.
We had a reunion of our unit, and you'd hear these spouses say, is your husband doing that? My husband's doing that too. I thought it was just us. And really understanding that, hey, this is a common experience.
I learned more to listen to what he was saying, and that made it easier for me to understand where his pain was coming from.
Warriors should know that resources are available. Learn more at realwarriors.net.
Every parent wants the safest and healthiest products for their family. That's why I created The Honest Company. I was just a concerned mom with a crazy dream. A wish that there was a company that I could rely on that did all of the hard work for me. I'm Jessica Alba, and The Honest Company was my dream.
LegalZoom has helped 1 million businesses successfully get started, including Jessica's. Launch your dream at LegalZoom today. Call us. We're here to help.
Confusion ever someone or have sudden you trouble had speaking, understanding?
Understanding trouble? Have you sudden have or speaking someone ever confusion?
Have you ever had sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or understanding someone?
It could be one of the 5 signs of stroke.
Sudden weakness or numbness of the face, arm, or leg.
Sudden trouble with vision in one or both eyes.
Suddenly having trouble walking or difficulty with balance.
Or a sudden intense headache that comes out of nowhere.
If you or someone you know has any of these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. You could make a difference in someone's life, someone you love, maybe even your own.
It's late until, wait, don't too.
Don't wait until it's too late. Time lost is brain lost.
Find out more at powertoendstroke.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Show Man, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk on the internet. You know something, boys and girls? If you haven't subscribed to Sports World Radio Sports Shorts yet, you better, because that commercial break right there was pretty freaking awesome. Okay? Head on over to sportsworldradio.com/sport shorts and become a member today so you can find out what we were just talking about during the commercial break. I know Shaba can't wait to hear it, man. He's probably burned through all of them already. What was that?
Do you think that maybe the sports shorts could be actually better at times than the live on-air show?
Yes, I do.
Sure. Nice way to say it as we introduce him. Frank Sprankle coming in right now for his sports perspective. Welcome, Frank.
All time. Hey, you know what? I did something very rare today.
What's that?
I saw a movie in 3D, IMAX.
IMAX or Mad Max?
IMAX, you dummy.
You saw it in
I thought you said
IMAX.
Mad Max.
3D IMAX.
What did you see, Ted?
I know what it is.
What did you see,
wait,
Ted?
I saw Terminator Genocide.
Oh, you didn't see Ted?
I could give a beer's you know what about that, dude. I'm a big fan of the Terminator series.
I'm a big fan.
Ted was amazing. That movie deserves an Oscar.
Maybe it does in your opinion, and maybe the acting was great, but I'm not a moviegoer.
An Oscar? An Oscar? What are you smoking over there?
Dude, that movies are freaking hilarious, man.
I don't even watch the Oscars.
They barely have
What in the hell? It's the Oscars for crying out loud.
They barely have any categories for the comedy movies.
I know.
But it's the Oscars. The Oscars come once a year in March. Come on.
It's a bunch of snotty Republicans getting to vote.
You know what?
What's
I got a good idea. We could have an Oscar for the biggest phony, Skip Bayless.
How many schmucks, how many morons right here on this phone line watch the Oscars?
I don't. Dude, I got better
things. I don't. I don't really care.
Okay.
I don't care about. Listen, I don't care about Hollywood. Does anybody care about Hollywood? Because what
about?
Not.
Oh, I'm sure the ESPYs is going to give you a big appeal there, Frank. I'm sure you're going to watch.
I'll watch the ESPYs if I have time, but I'm not a big I'd rather watch the ESPYs than the whatever that other show we're talking about.
Josh, you could watch.
I
the
would
ESPYs
rather
and find out some stuff.
I would rather watch reruns of Blue Bloods than watch the Oscars.
I DVR all award shows.
But do you ever watch them? Just because you DVR them don't mean you watch them.
You don't even watch it when you DVR.
I don't fully watch it. That doesn't mean I don't watch it at times.
I'd rather sleep than watch the Oscars. Dude, seriously. The Oscars will make me fall asleep.
The Oscars doesn't do a damn thing for me. And why are we talking about the freaking Oscars anyway?
Because I saw it in 3D IMAX. It was awesome. I got glasses. It was cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time, Jeff and Frank and Josh, for the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour.
You love it when he does
let
that.
the mic torture begin.
You love it when you love it. You love it when he does
This Bashing Hour is
that.
brought to you by The Flipper. Go to flipperflipper.com. Never have to flip your toilet seat again, or flip positions like Skip Bayless.
Flipper hates Skip Bayless for him to sponsor this segment.
You know it. That's right. All right, let's go, my friend.
All right, let's do an example for if you guys are a first-time listener. Frank, you ready, buddy?
Let's go. Let the mic torture begin.
Oh,
An example.
Let the sharks go.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Skippy Bayless said that my...
Hey, I came up with it. Listen, the Shocks, you got to give me credit for the Shocks.
Hey, I came up with the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. Frank got the zaps.
Well,
it's electric shocks. It's
Frank,
electric.
you know, Frank, when you come here and do it for those 2 days a week, it's just awesome.
It's because Frank came up with a creative idea for that.
I am a creative genius.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
Well, he was creative, and so are you, Jeff. And
Well,
so is
yeah,
Josh.
but I wouldn't go. I wouldn't call yourself.
Other people wish they had my brain.
I wouldn't call yourself a genius.
All right,
okay?
let's get it going, boys.
And my looks.
Okay, let's go.
Skippy Bayless said that he was not a fan of any of the Rocky movies, and that he's not excited for the upcoming Creed movie.
Don't really care.
You know, Skippy.
Nobody a Rocky fan?
I am a Rocky fan, but I could care less about that statement that you just made.
Yeah, me too. I said don't really care.
Why are you making a statement like that when the NBA free agency is going on, you jackass?
Yeah, didn't Dwayne Wade just re-sign with the Miami Heat for a year?
Because Skippy's on vacation and he wants perspective on the movies.
Don't worry, gentlemen. We got a lot of free agency stuff, Colts, okay?
And we're talking about Rocky and whatever.
Competence. All right, next one. Skippy Bayless said that
oh, geez, the torture.
my St. Louis Cardinals will win the World Series.
Well, let's see. They lost to the White Sox over the last. I don't get this. How did they lose? How did they defeat the Cubs in 3? How did they defeat the Cubs and then lose to the White Sox in 2?
I don't
How
know.
fantastic!
Are the White
is
Sox
that?
starting to get that better?
Yes.
Hey, Skippy.
Believe in the White Sox.
Hey, Skippy, you're going to jinx the Cardinals with you saying that statement, just like you jinx everybody else, idiot.
All right, another baseball quote. Skippy Bayless said that
Oh, geez. When will it end?
Not for a half hour, Frank.
My Boston Red Sox will miss the playoffs.
I defer to Sean.
Well, duh! Obviously, I know that, you dumb idiot. I know
Well,
what
come
the
on,
standings
Sean. They
are.
won the championship 2 years ago.
They're going to fire their manager, I'm telling you.
He got an extension for crying out loud. Come on, give me a break. It can be the general manager.
Hey,
that's
Sean.
fired.
Hey, Sean, you know what you can do with that extension, right?
Yeah, what?
Stick it right up your ass because they're going to fire him.
Oh, it's the general manager that will go. It won't be the manager.
Sean, do you actually think that he's going to make it through that extension?
Sure he will.
You're
they
crazy.
just got to make some moves here and there, and they'll
Dude,
be
you're
fine.
Dude, you're freaking
Yeah.
crazy.
Stop.
Just stop it, Sean. Knock it off.
I already gave up on the Red Sox.
They end up in last place this year.
Next.
Fired! You know what? This is what's going to happen. John Farrell, you're fired!
Dude, wait, I could do a Vince McMahon one better.
All right, go ahead, Frank.
I can help you. John Farrell, you're fired!
And if he makes it through the extension, I'll be right, and you schmucks will be wrong,
He's
and you
not
won't
gonna-
have very much to say.
Do you really
Let's
think...
get a "you're fired." Listen, we need to get the "you're fired" sound effect in addition to the shock sound effect.
Do you really think he's going to make it through his extension playing like this right now? Come on, man.
The AL East is crappy. Go ahead, Josh.
It doesn't matter.
Skippy Bayless said that the Philadelphia Eagles are doing a good thing in having multiple quarterbacks on their roster.
Dude, this is like a guessing game. Well, behind door number one is this possible starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. He is Sam Bradford. Behind door number two, but is this possible starting quarterback? He is Tim Tebow. Who's behind door number three?
Hey, you know something? Philadelphia Eagles, you got two, count them, two Heisman Trophy winning quarterbacks on your team, and they both suck.
Wait a minute.
Oh, come on, Jeff, Frank, and Josh. Chip Kelly just wants to improve the football team.
Oh,
you know
my
what?
God.
Philadelphia may be the most depressing sports city in the United States
Yeah.
of America. And
Philadelphia is just a home of negative, pricky bastards.
No wonder they're overweight. They're eating all that cheesesteak out of depression.
Hey, Frank, they're desperate for a championship in Philadelphia. They haven't had one in 7 years.
All right, next.
That's modern.
All right, next quote. Let's get to the NBA free agency, shall we? Skippy Bayless said that my New York Knicks better get LaMarcus Aldridge
It ain't
now.
gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. So stop dreaming.
Oh, come on, Jeff.
Don't be a
He
dreamer.
wants to see the Knicks on top.
That's what I think of that, Skippy. It ain't gonna happen.
Frank, what do you say about that?
I doubt it too.
All right, Skippy Bayless said that Kevin Love made the right decision going back to my Cleveland Cavaliers.
Didn't he just say my New York Knicks?
Yes.
What a dickhead.
I'm confused. Who's the my here?
Everything, because his favorite word is my. If you look at my on the dictionary, just draw a Skippy picture.
Your mama.
Mm-hmm. All right. Skippy Bayless said that Brett Favre and Johnny Manziel will have a great year in the NFL this year.
Oh! Wait, Brett Favre? Wait. Manziel may be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but this is off the charts. Did you say Brett Favre?
Yes.
Brett Favre is going to be playing in 2015.
Well, come on, Frank. You know, Brett Favre said he could play yesterday.
Yeah, Brett Favre even said it, Jeff. I
Yeah, but okay. Yes,
head.
we know he said that, but listen, Brett Favre also said, yes, I could play, but I can't lead a team. Okay?
I can't.
I
don't
can't-
really know the difference. I mean, here's the thing: Brett Favre, I think, could potentially play along one aspect, and that is the preparation, the mental aspect.
He gets
But here's
hit
the thing,
once,
there's
he's
the
done.
physical aspect.
He gets hit once, he's finished.
That's my point. There's a physical aspect.
He's 45 years old, Frank.
Didn't you hear what I said?
He ain't playing in the NFL, and Skippy, that's a moronic statement because he's not even in the NFL.
Dude, Brett Favre, listen, if Brett Favre gets hit once, he's going to be in a nursing home.
Exactly.
Oh, I can't get off the ground. I just got hit and hurt.
Skippy Bayless said he will predict the next Heisman Trophy winner.
Forget that.
That Heisman Trophy winner will win the MVP his first year in the NFL.
He's crazy. You said the same thing about Johnny Manziel, and look what happened. Buckets.
Oh, come on. Frank, I do believe you did say that there's a curse with the Heisman Trophy winners.
Forget
you know what?
that.
We know who's cursing them. It's Skippy. Skippy's cursing the Heisman Trophy winners.
Forget that. He said that he thinks Brett Favre's going to have a good year in 2015. Brett Favre is not even on an active NFL roster.
I know. It shows
Brett
you how
Favre
much.
has not been in the NFL since when?
Frank is shaking his head.
2009?
Shows you how much of a moron he really is.
He hasn't played in 5 years, Frank, for Brett Favre.
Okay, listen, we may have had moronic comments, but that takes the cake. Brett Favre is going to have a good season. That just took the cake. I'm done.
Oh, LOL on that one.
Skippy Bayless said that Dwayne Wade made the wrong decision going back to Miami.
I think he made the right one.
Oh, why, Skippy? Because Dwayne Wade didn't go to your Cleveland Cavaliers, you bozo.
Is Skip Bayless crying his eyes out like a little girl right now?
He probably is.
I'm still amazed by that Brett Favre comment. Seriously, I really am.
Skippy Bayless said that Tim Duncan, you should retire.
Well, he's not. He's coming back for a 19th season.
I think he's going to go for 20.
Let me ask you this, Jeff. We had the NBA top 50, right, in the 90s or whenever it was. Do you think we'll ever see an NBA top 100?
I'm sure the NBA will do it, and I'm sure Skip Bayless will disagree with it.
What do you think Tim Duncan's a top 100 or 50 player ever?
I think he's top 50.
I think he's top 25.
Yeah, I agree. Top 25.
Even there, yeah, I'll say top 25. So that means he's in the top 50, top 25.
Hey, 5 championships. You can't take that away from him.
He pushes.
Shaba, I apologize for this next one. Skippy Bayless said that Anthony Davis is not worth $145 million.
I disagree. Ooh. I totally disagree. He is worth it. He might not even finish that contract over there, though.
That's a lot of
5 years, $145 million.
They might not be good, and he might want out in a couple of years.
Skippy Bayless.
On that note, we got to run to a commercial break. We're at the quarter after the hour.
You're listening to Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, Josh Lopez, and Frank Sprankle on
Sports World Radio.
They're working it out, boys. They're working it out.
So we use the best technology. That includes Bosch Icon wiper blades.
They're beam blades with memory tension springs and an aerodynamic design,
which means they fit the curve of the windshield. Bosch Icon wiper blades wiped our windshield clean and outlasted any other blade we've used. In my opinion, the Bosch Icon wiper blades are the best blades out there. Bosch Icon wiper blades, how storm chasers clear the way.
Did you know that just 30 minutes a day of physical activity can improve your health and decrease your risk of heart disease? For every hour of regular, vigorous exercise, you gain 2 hours of life expectancy. So start walking for yourself and for your heart. Start walking with your family. You'll feel better. Start walking in your community. You'll lead happier and healthier lives. Start walking. Start something. Join the movement today. For more information on the American Heart Association START program, visit startwalkingnow.org and start walking. Start something.
What kind of person gets to work in the sunshine instead of an office? This kind of person. I am the new way to work. I do have an office. I'm just not chained to it. It's a Regis office at one of the nicest addresses in the city. I don't have a lease, so I don't have to budget for stuff like phones, IT guys, and artwork for the lobby. Instead, I pay one low monthly rate that gives me a beautiful lobby that impresses my clients, a friendly receptionist, a fully furnished office, a place to meet, and a place to brainstorm with my fellow new way to workers. We wonder why more people don't realize that the new way to work is the best way to work. I come here because I want to, not because I have to. I am the new way to work, and I'd like you to join me.
Start now and get 1 month free. Call 1-800-OFFICES or visit regis.com/TV.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday, right here on SportsWorldRadio.com, 6 p.m. on the East, 3 p.m. on the West. And if you live in the mountain,
who cares? 4 p.m.
Look at Frank. What do you...
Frank, what are you doing? We're not talking Central. We're talking Mountain here.
Yeah, and I'm informing people that it's 4 p.m. in the mountain.
Oh, great.
Frank's the only one that can figure it out. The rest of them.
Hey, let me tell you, those people. Listen, those people in the Mountain Time Zone. I'm not going to say they're my type of people because look, I'm a Chicagoan, but at least they keep themselves in shape.
What are you talking about?
There's nothing to do for them out there
except smoke pot in Denver.
Hey.
Well, they can go swimming. They can go to the woods. They can do kayaking.
They have as much to do out there in the mountains as people do in freaking Idaho.
I hate to tell you boys something. Out in Colorado, they can smoke pot and then they can go skiing.
There you go.
Go down the slopes stoned.
Well, Josh, more Skippy Bayless bash hour? Any more Skippy?
Any more shots?
Skippy Bayless said that
Oh, jeez.
my Boston Celtics made a mistake not bringing back Paul Pierce.
No, I think I understand that, Skippy. I was upset and depressed about it, too. You don't need to remind me about it.
How old is Paul Pierce?
I think he's almost in his 40s.
Yeah, okay. Do Boston Celtics, who are looking to go young, really want to bring a 40-year-old on the team?
Well, come on, Jeff. Paul Pierce wants to end his career in Boston.
He wants to end his career as a Celtic. He played there from 98 to 2013.
Don't look like it's going to happen now, does it?
3-year deal. Poof, gone.
Hey, we're going to love this one. Skippy Bayless said that
Oh, my God.
My Milwaukee Bucks will make the Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh, my God.
Win in 2028.
Jeff, the floor is yours on that one with the Bucks.
What year?
2028.
This upcoming year.
For 2015, 2016.
I predict 2028.
Hey, they're gonna what? Get to the Eastern Conference Finals?
Yes.
Yep.
Hey, Skippy, let's put shows up against each other for that.
Hey, guys, listen, I got to send you guys something in the chat room. I don't know if you guys cover this. Listen, I got to send you guys something in the chat room. But it's important. Check this out. Open it up.
Okay. Better sports
Love up.
RT for this potato. Faye for Skip. What?
Better sports analyst, the potato or Skip Bayless?
Oh, it's like a comparison thing, Jeff. You pick one or the other.
The potato.
Yeah.
Anyways. I do. Here's the thing. I do love potatoes. I love French fries. Aren't French fries? I'll tell you what. I actually love potatoes more than I love
Frank.
Because hold on, Sean. Because at least with a potato, you can eat it and it will go away. Unlike Skip.
Oh, okay. So I'm getting this in my head. That Frank, with that thing that you just sent. All right, we'll have plenty of potatoes while Jeff and Bayless are going at it.
Dude, we'll make French fries, dude, with the brats. I promise on the grill will be
let's get
available
back to
for
Skip
brats.
quotes.
Dude, there'll be French fries as well.
Let's get
Josh,
back to the
you
Skip
can have
quotes.
tuna casserole.
Let's get back to the Skippy quotes.
Skippy Bayless said that his podcast will be every other sports radio show in the world.
Okay.
So he's already. How do I put this? Already separate himself from everybody
But
else.
he doesn't have a podcast right now, does he?
No, he doesn't.
He makes appearances, but he does not have his own separate podcast.
Hey,
yet.
Skip.
There's a world of difference.
Hey, Skip, I've been doing this for 10 years. You are way behind, bitch, and you can't catch up.
I'm still laughing about that Brett Favre comment.
We have another.
Come on, Jeff, Frank, and Josh. He thinks he's creative. He knows technology. He knows everything.
He doesn't know crap.
Skippy Bayless said that Brett Favre's the top 5 NFL player of all time.
There's an argument for that, potentially.
Oh, my God.
No, there's not an argument for that.
Maybe.
Top 5 of all time?
Yeah, not quarterbacks, Jeff, just all NFL
time.
players.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought I meant quarterbacks.
I don't know about that.
That's debatable.
That is debatable.
When you have the all-time record for interceptions, I can't do that. Sorry.
Yeah, well, he won a Super Bowl. You can't take that away from him.
Big deal.
Yeah, so too is Peyton Manning. Is he in the top 5?
Big deal.
Peyton Manning, no.
Well, then maybe Brett Favre shouldn't be in the top 5.
We had this debate yesterday about like who's like a top 10. It's hard to do.
It was the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, the Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks.
You can't. Yeah. And none of you, and only one of you put John Elway in there. What are you kidding me?
I said John Elway at number 4.
I didn't even do my 4 because you can't do it.
Here's a wrestling quote, folks.
Woohoo!
Skippy Bayless said that he should win the Royal Rumble next year.
Oh my gosh!
Wow, Jeff, what do you think?
Jeff Skippy main events WrestleMania AT&T Stadium next year.
What do you say about that, Jeff?
How about me and Skip in the cage at AT&T next year?
You know what?
There is a Hell in the Cell pay-per-view that's going to be at the Staples Center this year, if you
all
want to check it out.
I want him in that freaking cage so bad.
I'll buy the brats and the popcorn when this whole thing is going on, and Frank, you can have your own hot dogs and burgers.
Dude, I was going to grill for you, dummy. I don't want me to grill. I feel hurt.
Oh, no.
Actually, forget feeling hurt. Dude, that means more brats for me.
Fine, I'll buy you a beer.
Bud Light.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Got me a Bud Light.
Yeah. Here's another Skippy quote. Skippy Bayless said that mine.
Oh, my God. The torture. Doesn't he care about being tortured?
My Cleveland Cavaliers will beat my Los Angeles Clippers in 7 games next year in the NBA Finals.
Jeff, he's already making a prediction for next year's NBA Finals. My Cavaliers will beat my Clippers in the NBA Finals next year in 7 games.
And
July 2nd, Jeff. July 2nd, 2015.
You don't even know who's on the Cleveland. LeBron's not even on the Cleveland Cavaliers yet, you jackass.
I'm going to remember this day, everybody, that he said that. Oh, my goodness.
The Clippers? Really?
Yes, in 7 games.
Who did they pick up in free agency?
Paul Pierce.
Big freaking deal.
And he's saying, oh, don't worry, my Cavs will bring back my LeBron James. That's what Skippy's thinking.
He's the grandfather of the team, Paul Pierce. If you think he's going to play a lot of minutes, you're crazy.
Skippy Bayless says he would like to join Inside the NBA with Charles Barkley and Shaq on TNT next season.
Is it because of Charles Barkley?
He's got a thing for Charles Barkley.
It would be a really good thing. Then I would never watch that.
Now I know you'll never watch that show.
That's exactly right.
Hey, let me ask you this, Jeff. Let me ask you. I know you're not a big fan of Charles Barkley. Does what makes part of the summer for you is that you don't have to hear Charles Barkley?
I just can't. Yeah, I just can't. He's just terrible. Terrible. He's as bad as commentating as his golf swing is.
Yeah, maybe he's focusing on his golf game so he can take Jeff and Frank on for golf.
Charles Barkley reminds me a lot of JBL. Speak a bunch of nonsense just for the hell of it.
Exactly right.
And they don't even believe what they're saying.
Nope, they're just saying it.
Yeah. Is JBL like trained stocks these days?
Yeah, he's training stocks and he's pissing me off every single wrestling show. Can't stand
really? You can't stand JBL?
No, I can't.
Can Bayless beat JBL?
Oh, God.
Wow.
Can Skippy beat JBL?
Oh, boy.
Skippy did say he would like to be a commentator there, so. One last Skippy quote of the day, folks. Skippy Bayless said that
save the best for last.
My Dallas Cowboys will break all the records for the NFL season this year.
Get the hell out of here, will you? Just knock it off already.
This has been a pretty classic Skippy Bayless bash hour.
Yeah, Jeff, what do you say about that?
Just knock it off already with the damn Cowboys, all right? Shut up!
He's picking them to be perfect this year and have a chance to win the Super Bowl, 19-0.
I can't wait till it doesn't happen after the first week.
That's a wrap for today's Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. We'd like to thank Frank for the great Can you do that one more time for the fans, buddy?
Okay, but you got to give an example.
All right, Skippy Bayless said that All right, that's a wrap for the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. We'll have more quotes for you tomorrow. And don't forget, folks, we have the Skip Bayless Douche Canoe Award tomorrow.
I'm about to pass out.
You? I'm sweating my nuts off in
Hey,
here.
doing all those shocks, doing all those electric shocks, dude. I'm about to pass out.
Like a sauna.
Yeah, it's really bad. And hey, we're gonna run to our bottom of the hour break. Update. You're listening. Yeah, our bottom of the hour update and break. You're listening to Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, Frank Sprankle, Josh Lopez on Sports World Radio. Take it away, Josh Lopez, with the final update of the day.
Thank you, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Sports World Radio here on a Thursday, July 2nd. Right now, it's almost 6:30 here in the Central Time, which makes it 7:30 East. If you live in the west or the mountains, figure it out for yourself. Let's take a look at what's going on right now. The Boston Red Sox are up 7-0 against the Toronto Blue Jays at the top of the first. Hey, nobody asked for your opinion, Peanut Gallery. Some finals from today. We had the Cubs beating the Mets 6-1. The Pirates beat the Tigers 8-4. The Marlins beat the Giants 5-4. Indians over Tampa Bay in extra innings. Let's take a look at the NBA free agency. Dwayne Wade has announced that he's signing a 1-year, $20 million contract to stay with the Miami Heat. Obviously, everybody knows Kevin Love went back to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Tim Duncan announced he's going back to the San Antonio Spurs. Marc Gasol. Not a lot of new changes, folks. It's just a lot of these guys are signing different contracts to go back to their former teams. One new one we found out was that Aaron Aflalo will be going to the New York Knicks, the NHL free agency. The St. Louis Blues traded their star player TJ Yoshi to the Washington Capitals for Troy Brouwer, a goalie, and draft picks. This update's been brought to you by the Flipper. Go to flipperflipper.com for more information. Never have to flip your toilet seat again or have to look at Skip's flipping positions on his stool. We'll be back with more Sports World Radio with Frank, Sean, and Jeff, and Josh Lopez. More Sports World Radio after this.
Welcome to the manual. Man comes with a multifunctional casing known as skin. It is remarkable. Warning, standard body wash can cause damage to man's skin. Maintain it properly with Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. It cleans man and protects skin from dryness. This will keep man's skin remarkable, even under extreme testing. Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. Skin care built in. Also, freshen man's exterior with new Aqua Impact Body Wash.
Why does consultant Jerry Howell stay at La Quinta?
Can you come back tomorrow?
Because only with La Quinta can Jerry instant hold the room tonight using just his phone number. And then power down for tomorrow on his pillow top bed. And when Jerry's refreshed, you know what he does?
We need ideas, people. Think. Synergistic integration. Genius.
He thinks outside the box.
I'm going for it. No.
La Quinta Inns and Suites take care of you so you can take care of business. Instant hold your next stay on your smartphone at LQ.com.
La Quinta.
Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Most of you know me as a talk show host, but I'm also an author, actor, single father of 4, a fitness writer, avid snowboarder, and I'm also a medical marijuana patient. Like many of the million people who are living with multiple sclerosis, I'm in pain every single day. And sometimes my nerves are so raw that if you brushed up against me in an elevator, I'd scream. I can't sleep at night from the pain, and sometimes the spasms in my legs are so intense they will wake me up throughout the night. I've tried the strongest prescription medications available, and I'm going to tell you, they do not work. In fact, they leave me in a stupor, and most of the time, it's impossible to even live your life. Now, I've tried medical marijuana, and I'm going to tell you something, it works. If you'd like more information about medical marijuana, you can contact the Marijuana Policy Project at mpp.org or call 1-877-JOIN-MPP.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Sports World Radio here on a Thursday. Hope you guys enjoying the show. Just about another 30 minutes left in the show. We got Frank, the Big Chubby Win at yahoo.com. Give him a hello. We got Sean Mann, the Update Man, and we got Jeff. What's on the docket, Frank? What else you wanted to talk about?
Well, there is something I do want to talk about along the lines of minor league baseball. And yes, everybody knows I'm a big baseball fan. I watched a lot of baseball this afternoon on MLB Extra Innings on 65 inches of high definition. technology. But listen. Of course, we've been talking about the last few months about the pace of the game being sped up. Well, at the minor leagues, and I was in Indianapolis over the weekend. I had a chance to see the Indianapolis Indians. By the way, they're not the affiliate of the Cleveland Indians. They're the affiliate of the Pittsburgh Pirates. But they took on the Syracuse Chiefs, AAA to the Washington Nationals. And there is an experiment right now in the minor leagues that I actually like, and that is from the time a pitcher steps on the rubber, he has got 20 seconds to do something. Whether it's go into his wind, operate out of the stretch, or go over to a base that's occupied by a runner. I got to tell you guys this. I do like this. Now, granted, if you look at the time, 20 seconds to do something, well, the 20 seconds, it can differentiate here. And if nobody is on base, let's say you got nobody on base, sure, it may take 5 seconds for the pitcher to do something. But if there's somebody on base or if the pitcher is behind a count here, it may take 10 to 15 seconds. But you know what? There's a 20-second rule. I like it. I had a chance to see it last Saturday in Indianapolis at the AAA game there. Major League Baseball is doing everything they can to speed up the game. And you know what? Speeding up the game is what they need to do. Unfortunately, it has meant that baseball has fallen from tradition of not having a clock.
So that's kind of the way that they're kind of speeding up the game with the minor leagues.
It's based on the pitchers. Remember this, Sean, and there was some discussion here about why isn't there a clock about the pitchers. We know about the hitter's clock, where you have 30 seconds to step into the batter's box here.
Well, Frank, let me ask you this, and I know you're a big-time baseball fan. I mean, all of us in some part of our life have been massive baseball fans. I remember playing baseball as a kid for like 10 or 12 years. I played first base, and I always loved baseball, but you can't deny the fact that baseball's lost a severe amount of popularity since the steroids controversy came up. Do you think it's just that, or you think it's the presentation of baseball that's making it less and less popular?
No,
you see more people not going to games than ever before.
No question about it. Let me answer Josh's question here. Listen, Glue, there's no question about it. It is the presentation here. The presentation of the game over the last few years, the slow-paced game, and not to mention guys like David Ortiz. Look, Sean, I know you're not going to like this, but guys like David Ortiz are ruining the game. Remember what he said, Sean?
Jeez, Chris.
Yeah. David Ortiz.
Give me a freaking break.
Yeah,
I like that so much.
Look, I got respect for David Ortiz in terms of his ability, his talents, but I don't have to have respect for the fact that he says, well, I'll pay the $500 fine. That's how I am. David Ortiz is part of the reason why baseball is losing a generation of fans, Sean. I hate to say it, but it's true.
This is fantastic.
Jeez,
Give him a round of applause.
Hey, Josh, who involved? Oh my gosh, guy hits a three-run shot tonight, and you say he's ruining the game. Get the heck out of here!
He sucks.
You know what? He's got to step out of the box constantly. Josh asked the question: what is ruining the game? Is it the fact that we are out of the steroid era, or does it have to do with the pace of the game? There's no question about it. It's the pace of the game. Guys like Big Papi, I can tell you, Matt Carpenter is one of the St. Louis Cardinals. I've timed him over the last couple of years, and it's been pathetic. Guys like that are ruining the game, and to that point, they have lost a generation of fans.
Oh, please.
We have another Boston baseball news. Pablo Sandoval was our Rat Bastard of the Month last month. So.
Oh, sure. Yeah, Frank has to know about that because he was on an Instagram. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Oopsie.
Yeah, what was he doing? I'm just curious.
He was in a bathroom and he was looking at a picture of a girl.
Yeah, use your imagination. Wait, aren't we supposed to be... Let me ask you this. Are we supposed to be a family-oriented program to some extent?
No.
Guess what?
That's why Jeff said that if Jeff was manager of the Red Sox and Pablo would be doing that, he would be benched for the rest of the season.
I don't know if I'd bench him for a month. I would.
Jeff is a little bit different. Jeff would do it for a whole season, right, Jeff?
No, I don't think I would do it for the whole season. I think I would do it for a couple of weeks, maybe even a month.
Let me ask you about John Farrell.
Panda.
Doesn't that show you that John Farrell has lost control of this team?
Yes.
Exactly. That's why he's getting fired.
8-0. Jeez, quit ruining it for me.
Hey, I
Okay,
watched
it's one
the game.
game.
Look, one game, dude. They were pathetic yesterday north of the border on Canada Day.
You have your good days and your bad days, for Christ's sake. Come on, don't give me
sure
that.
enough, I was able to watch that game.
Is John Farrell a candidate in the hot seat?
I believe he
Jeff
is.
and Frank.
I'll say yes. What about you,
Bet
Sean?
your sweet ass he is.
They gave him an extension. You don't fire me. They gave him an extension.
Everybody gets extensions. Other people's been fired in the past, Sean. There's no difference here.
It's the general manager.
Do you remember Bobby, Will You Be My Valentine and 1 year in Boston? Remember that?
Dude,
Yes, I remember. That was a disaster.
They gave Ozzie Guillen a 3-year contract extension when he got fired.
Oh,
you know what, Josh? What do you think about Robin? Let me ask you. Do you think his job is at stake? I don't think so.
Please don't make me go on the rant on the White Sox now.
Hey,
poor White Sox.
Poor White
the
Sox.
team's absolutely pathetic. The offense is a joke and a half. You have a guy in Chris Sale who's having one of the greatest statistical regular season performances right now, and the team can't score more than 2 runs per game every time that rat bastard is starting.
I'm slated to see the White Sox next week, by the way.
And Jeff, I take it you're not happy with
Against
the Padres?
Toronto.
I could care less.
At this point, and you know what? Isn't that? Wait, I guess the question is in San Diego, when's training camp begin?
In a few weeks.
They won't be asking that question next year when the Chargers are in L.A.
That's really starting to heat up.
Hey, what's up with Rob Manfred and the MLB with these bazillion of interleague games? Every freaking week there's a damn interleague game.
Okay, here's the deal about that, Josh. Let me explain. Of course, a couple of years ago, you used to have an unbalanced 16 teams in the National League, 14 teams in the American League. Of course, the Houston Astros were the reason why it was unbalanced, them being in the National League Central, which was a 6-team division. Something had to give here. And I do agree that you had to make some sacrifice to balance it out, 15 teams in each league. That's why you have interleague games year-round, because of the odd number of teams. Now, there's one way to do this, and of course, you'd have to add another expansion team in each league.
Mm-hmm.
And from that point on, you would have 32 teams, and you would have to really reseat the standings. You would have to reseat the playoff picture. You would have to go to an NFL format in terms of divisions, north, south, east, and west.
I have a compromise. Just get rid of the extra 1-game playing game. What a joke that is.
Oh, God, are you doing that to get on my ball? Dude,
yeah, I'm trying to get on your nerves. You hit me with Farrell, I'm going to hit you with that. Come on.
What about the Chicago Cubs? They faced the Pittsburgh Pirates in Pittsburgh if that 1-game playoff were to happen today.
Who cares? It makes the postseason go on too long.
It's only one, dude. It's one game. It's one game.
You only say it's long if the Red Sox are not in the playoffs.
Oh, don't
start that crap.
What do you mean don't start that crap?
Yeah, that's another point. Yeah, Sean, let me ask you this. What happens if the Red Sox were playing somewhere in that 1-game playoff? They were the number 2 seed. What would you be thinking about that 1-game playoff now?
I'd have the Red Sox gear on. I'd cheer them loud and proud, and they'd win, and they'd move on to the playoffs.
You hypocrite.
You're really pulling the Skip Bayless.
You hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite because you don't like it when your team's not involved, but when your team's involved, you like it. That's a hypocrite.
That's not called being a hypocrite. Yeah, whatever.
I agree with Jeff.
That's flip-flopping. That's a great plug for the Flipper ad here.
Oh, horseshit.
Here's the deal, Sean. Look, if you take a look at every professional sports league, you don't get that 1-game playoff in the NBA. The NHL, you get exciting overtime games, sudden death.
Mm-hmm.
That's the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs, arguably perhaps the best season there is. But the NFL, 1 game. Major League Baseball, you only get that 1 game, and then you move on. It's a little bit of both. It's 1 game, then you get a few rounds. You get a best of 5, and you get a best of 7. I love it.
I don't like it because it makes the playoffs go on a lot longer. Get the dang thing over with.
It only goes a month. Okay, then what do you think of the NBA and the NHL?
I think it's a fluke, too. That's 2 months. And I think with the NFL playoffs, it's a fluke. Goes to the first Sunday in February. Fluke.
Okay, let me ask you this. With all due respect to your favorite team, the Boston Celtics, I didn't care about the fact that they were playing the Cleveland Cavaliers in the first round because I knew that Cleveland was going to sweep them away.
Yeah, you knew that was going to happen.
Series like that is a joke and a half.
Bingo. You know what? I'm going to go out and enjoy a nice dinner.
Who the heck is this? It's Black Sheepdog? Who the heck is this?
It's a Black Sheepdog.
Is this a troll?
Likes one-game playoff, too, like we do.
We got a troll alert.
Troll.
Dude,
hey, you guys, hey guys, you don't know that. Just keep going on with the show and ignore. I tell you guys a million freaking times.
I don't like it because I think with the playoffs it goes way too long. I think they should shorten it up. With the NCAA tournament, they don't make it really a long thing. They make it quick and accurate.
Okay, but what about winning your division? Now winning your division over the last couple of years now has meant something here because prior to when you used to have the 8-team playoff system, the 3 division winners and the 1 wild card, that wild card winner was already granted a spot in the best-of-5 league divisional series. Now, you got to win your division. If you win that division, you're going to move on to the league divisional series. With the one-game playoff, that means you have to earn your right to go to that divisional series. I love it.
Game play and win. Gosh,
it's genius. Major League Baseball hit a home run. Major League Baseball, I'll say this about Bud Selig, and I don't appreciate Bud Selig and his 10 years commissioner overall, but you know what? He did knock it out of the park with that one. You know what needs to go away? We're going to be talking about the All-Star game in a couple of weeks. That stupid stipulation of home field.
That's the one I would agree with.
That's worse.
All right, guys, let's go to commercial break. You're listening to our final commercial break. You're listening to Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, Frank Sprankle, Josh Lopez on
Sports World
Radio.
I had PTSD. Once I was back from Iraq, I was distant from everybody in my family. We had a reunion of our unit, and you'd hear these spouses say, "Is your husband doing that? My husband's doing that too. I thought it was just us." And really understanding that, hey, this is a common experience.
I learned more to listen to what he was saying, and that made it easier for me to understand where his pain was coming from.
Warriors should know that resources are available. Learn more at realwarriors.net.
Every parent wants the safest and healthiest products for their family. That's why I created The Honest Company. I was just a concerned mom with a crazy dream. A wish that there was a company that I could rely on that did all of the hard work for me. I'm Jessica Alba, and The Honest Company was my dream.
LegalZoom has helped 1 million businesses successfully get started, including Jessica's. Launch your dream at LegalZoom today. Call us. We're here to help.
Confusion ever someone or have sudden you trouble had speaking, understanding?
Understanding trouble? Have you sudden have or speaking someone ever confusion?
Have you ever had sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or understanding someone?
It could be one of the 5 signs of stroke.
Sudden weakness or numbness of the face, arm, or leg.
Sudden trouble with vision in one or both eyes.
Suddenly having trouble walking or difficulty with balance.
Or a sudden intense headache that comes out of nowhere.
If you or someone you know has any of these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. You could make a difference in someone's life, someone you love, maybe even your own.
It's late until, wait, don't too. Don't wait until it's too late.
Time lost is brain lost.
Find out more at powertoendstroke.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back to Sports World Radio, final segment of the 2-hour journey we just been on. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I know we are here at Sports World Radio. Really quick, before we go away, I know I got a White Sox fan, and I know I got a Cubs fan. The manager of the Cubbies, Madden, right?
Joe Madden.
Joe Madden brings in a magician from Vegas, flew him in from Vegas to perform a 15-minute show? What's up with that?
That's why he was hired as manager of the Chicago Cubs, to bring life into this team, Jeff. There's not been life with the Chicago Cubs over the last few years. Dale Swain, Mike Quaddy, recently Rick Renteria. I thought Rick Renteria was a pretty good person, but you know what? You need to bring some life with this ball club. You got young players. You got an experienced manager with Madden. It's the perfect fit for this young core upcoming. Hey, I like it. I wish I could have been there.
And that's not the first time he's done wacky crap in there, isn't it?
Oh, he's done a lot. Here's the thing. You know, Joe Mann's the type of guy that you want to play for him, and it seems that afterwards you could probably on some days go to the bar and have a drink with him and talk about the game.
Well, you think about the job he did with the Tampa Bay Rays. You know, he came in there, think about before 2008, nobody even gave the Rays even a chance even to get to the World Series. They did. They shocked the world by getting in there. Of course, ended up losing to the Phillies in 5 games, but he turned the Rays around into a really tough team. Now he comes into a bigger test, coming to a Cubs team that hasn't seen a World Series in 107 years.
Forget about what he did in Tampa Bay. Listen, if Joe Madden can take the Chicago Cubs in his time as manager to a World Series championship, we're going to forget about the fact that he was the manager in Tampa Bay, because winning a World Series with the Chicago Cubs, that is going to be the biggest accomplishment for any coach/manager ending a 107-year drought as it is now.
Josh, what do you think? Why, you're not impressed by him bringing in a magician into the...
What does that do? You're going to play Hocus Pocus before the All-Star game?
It's fun.
Oh, that's stupid.
It takes their mind off of what's actually going on in their losing streak.
Hey, what's Robin Ventura? Let me ask you this. What's Robin Ventura doing?
Anyway, Joe Madden's Rat Bastard of the Week.
Fine. Go ahead and nominate him. Go ahead. He's got the right to nominate him.
Yeah, I kind of like what he did. He's trying to, lighten up the mood in the locker room.
Is there jealousy because my ball club is doing better than your ball club?
There's nothing to be jealous about. I mean, the White Sox have, 5 or 6 less victories than the Cubs? Ooh, big freaking deal.
At least the White Sox defeated the Cardinals in St. Louis, something the Cubs couldn't do.
Yeah, and at least the White Sox won a championship in the last 10 years.
Yes, that was 10 years. Last 10 years, 10 years ago, what have you done for me lately?
Tell him, Josh.
Yeah, well, what about the generations of family members that passed on since the Cubs won the World Championship?
And you know what? That's going to make it even sweeter. Trust me. You think the White Sox winning a World Series you think the Blackhawks winning all these Stanley Cups was something? And trust me, it's been very special.
It's going to be Armageddon here when that happens.
Yeah, it's going to be Armageddon. People are going to
I'll be scared for my life.
You're not going to go out at night, are you?
Red Sox fan jumping up and down when they won it in 04.
Josh, yeah, but it's a big deal for the Cubs. It's a lot bigger than for you. It's a bigger deal for the Cubs.
Over 100 years. Over 100 years.
Josh.
Generation after generation after generation after generation have never seen it. Of course you're going to be thinking about your family members.
Josh ain't going to be going out at night,
think about Harry Carey and Jack Brickhouse. You're going to be thinking about Ernie Banks and Ron Santo. There's several people you're going to be thinking about.
Frank, Jeff was trying to talk.
You're not Josh, you're not going out at night, are you?
No. Unless I had to go out there if I'm hired by the station.
That'd be pretty funny.
I'll tell his funeral.
Yeah. Dude, man, it's going to be a melee, man. You're going to have... I mean, it's bad enough, in these past, celebrations over the past 5 years with the Blackhawks where, people start shooting at each other during celebration night, and I don't know what would happen if the Cubs would win the World Series.
They're going to go nuts.
And can you picture if that happened here? You're going to see a bunch of fans jumping off the rail and getting on the field.
They'll be jumping off the Sears Tower.
They will be going crazy.
Oh my God!
They will be going crazy for the generation of Cub fans who have not endured a World Series championship. They'll be on the streets. They'll be up all night.
There
will
chaos.
be tears of joy and plenty of champagne for the Cub fans.
And I won't go to sleep.
This is going to be a combination of the Great Fire of 1871 and the 1968 Democratic National Convention riots all in one.
There you go.
Oh
I like that. Yeah, because, 68, they had the big war in Vietnam was getting ugly. They had the DNC, and the whole thing just Chicago was up in a war because the whole world's watching. The whole world's watching.
Is there a particular team that you would like to see the Cubs defeat in the World Series, Frank?
Yes, the Chicago White Sox. I'm not kidding. Yeah, honestly, I do want to see the Cubs and the White Sox play in a World Series.
If the Chicago Cubs and the Chicago White Sox play in the World Series, I'm not talking about the game.
Yeah, there will be no Sports World Radio.
I'm not talking about
it. Make that bet happen.
Because you know what? The only town or the only city that's going to watch that World Series is Chicago.
Agreed.
No, I think that'd be a major mainstream type of World Series. That's like something that's needed in baseball.
I'm not
I don't think so.
Watch. It'll put me to sleep.
I don't think so. You know why?
The last interesting World Series that's happened?
I don't think so. You know why? Because they play each other during the season.
They play each other 6 times this year.
Exactly.
They're not division
special.
rivals, though, Jeff.
But it's not special. They already play each other during the season. It's not special.
It's the same thing that happens when the other teams play interleague games.
Exactly. So if the Mets and the when the Mets and the Yankees played in the World Series, I didn't give a flying fig Newton.
Hey, by the way,
I'll tell you one thing, Josh. When
Go
the
ahead.
White Sox won the World Series in 2005, I think you were sticking it to a lot of Cubs fans. I can just picture you.
No, because I don't rub my team's accomplishments like you do in other people's faces. I don't lose sleep if they win a championship, and I don't lose sleep when they do win a championship.
You know what? I like that. I just got to find out. Hey, Black Sheep. Black Sheep says that would be like the Bucks going to the Super Bowl. Are you talking about the Pittsburgh or Tampa Bay Bucks?
It's got to be Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Is he talking about the Buccaneers or is he talking about a Pittsburgh team?
Wait a minute. Tampa Bay's already been in a Super Bowl, and he won it big.
It's got to be the Buccaneers.
That Super Bowl was boring.
I'll agree there.
What?
It was a blowout.
Grouped against the Raiders. What's that?
I'll agree with the glue there. Hey, you know what? There's going to be some Wrigley Field history on.
The Tampa Bay Bucks.
Okay. I got to tell
Thanks,
you, I know we only got a few minutes. I want to get this out here because I'm going to be going to the Cubs-Marlins game on Independence Day night, Saturday night at 6:15 in the time zone that Sean always tells people to figure out for themselves. But get this. I did not notice until a few days ago, but there's actually going to be something that you normally see at a White Sox game on the South Side. There's going to be post-game fireworks. Never before in the history of Wrigley Field has there been a fireworks show, Josh, until Saturday night.
Woo-hoo.
They've come into the 21st century.
I agree, they have.
The Cubs need to not just worry about the Cardinals when you go to the game, but you better watch out for the Pirates because, Jeff, Wes says, beware the Pirates, 45 and 33.
1 down, 2 to go, Wes. Be quiet.
I watched their game against Detroit earlier today, and I'll say this. One thing about the Pittsburgh Pirates, they can hit, especially Andrew McCutchen. They had a big 9th inning to put the Tigers away. That was a pretty good ball game today between the Pirates and the Tigers in interleague play.
Jeff, what do you say about the Pirates? They're 45 and 33, and Wes is coming after you.
That's what I said.
Hey, Jeff, did you see that picture of LaMarcus Aldridge with picture like all the NBA teams? It was like a tweet that's saying LaMarcus Aldridge has trimmed down to this amount of teams, and this showed every other team in the NBA because he's taking forever to make up his mind.
Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, he's got it down to 15,000 teams. Way to go, LaMarcus, or whatever the hell your name is.
It's kind of like Oprah, if you will. You got a contract, you get a contract.
Hey, Oprah, why don't you give me a contract, bitch?
Wait, so you're expecting Oprah to take care of you?
I'm expecting Oprah to buy Sports World Radio and let us keep doing what we like to do on the Oprah
why does Oprah just give you Skip Bayless so you can debate him?
On the Oprah Network. Let's go do our show on the Oprah Network. Yeah, like that's gonna work.
The Oprah Network, dude. I don't even know what channel it is on my cable system.
Like that's gonna work.
That is another Chicago girl.
The only time I watched the Oprah Network the Oprah Network was when she interviewed Lance Armstrong. I will admit I have watched the Oprah Network just for that one occasion.
Thank God I don't have the Oprah Network on my TV.
Thank God Sports World Radio is not an express show because we get moments like this.
That's
we
right.
might as well just have our show air on Lifetime, Josh.
No, we can't. We're too nasty for Lifetime. We're too nasty for Oprah. We're too nasty for anybody like that. We got to be on Sirius, man.
Mm-hmm.
Sirius is the best.
That's where we got to go. And on that note, we're getting the flock out of here for our Thursday edition of Sports World Radio. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us. We had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed the 2-hour sports journey. Remember, we do this show each and every Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. on the East, 3 p.m. on the West. And if you live in the mountain,
Who cares?
4 p.m.
I love that.
Oh
Until
my
tomorrow, my friends, remember, you only have one life to live. Live it long, live it strong, and live it proud. And please don't forget, life may suck, but the alternative is unacceptable.
Amen.
Amen.
Peace out, everybody. For Sean Mann, Josh Lopez, Frank Sprankle, I'm Jeff Escal. This has been Sports World Radio.
Shout out,
Bye.
Skip.
Hey, boys, Stimpy. We sure had fun today, didn't we? So long, kids. Come on, Stimpy, say goodbye.
Where are we going?
The show's over. See you next time.
Next time? When's that?
Pretty soon. Don't worry.
Pretty soon? How long is that?
In a little while, man. Goodbye, folks.
Goodbye, folks.